Right, guys and girls, it's Jerningham here. We're going to be looking at COVID-19. More areas may have to get a tier 4 in the UK.
The tier decisions are not ones that are for me, but I will say that the evidence of this virus is it spreads easily, it's more transmissible. We absolutely need to make sure we've got the right level of restrictions in place. I think it is likely that this will grow in numbers of the variant across the country, and I think it's likely, therefore, that measures need to be increased in some places in due course, not reduced. So I think it is a case that this will spread more.
Of course, the virus is going to spread more. It's not going to just stay into one area. As we know that from the old virus, it kept spreading into new areas around the UK and different areas and areas it's never been to.
Everyone on just one thing, which is what's been happening at our borders and especially at Dover. Last night at 11 p.m, the French government imposed restrictions on UK freight crossing to France when accompanied by a driver. And so today I chaired a meeting of the government's emergency COBRA committee in order to coordinate a UK-wide response. And it's vital first to stress that these delays, which are only occurring at Dover, only affect human-handled freight, and that is only 20% of the total arriving from or departing to the European continent, which means the vast majority of food, medicines, and other supplies are coming and going as normal. You may also be aware, in fact I'd be amazed if you weren't, that the government has been preparing for a long time for exactly this kind of event. So working with the Kent Resilience Forum, Kent County Council and Highways England, we've activated our long prepared plans, with the result that we've already been able to reduce the number of lorries waiting on the M20 from 500 to 170. The site at Manston Airfield is ready to cope with any overflow, and of course we're working with our friends across the channel to unblock the flow of trade as fast as possible, and the government at all levels is communicating with our friends in Paris. I've just spoken to President Macron. We had a very good call, and we both understand each other's positions and want to resolve these problems as fast as possible. And I know that Grant is also speaking to his counterpart, and we're working to a solution, as I say, as fast as we can to allow freight traffic to resume between the UK and France, and to ensure that lorries can travel in both directions in a COVID-secure way. I want to stress that we in the UK fully understand the anxieties of our friends about COVID, their anxieties about the new variant. But it's also true that we believe the risks of transmission by a solitary driver sitting alone in the cab are really very low. And so we hope to make progress as fast as we possibly can. I want to repeat that these delays only apply to a very small percentage of food entering the UK, and as British supermarkets have said, their supply chains are strong and robust, so everyone can continue to shop normally. And to our international friends and partners, I want to say very frankly that we understand your concerns, and I hope that everybody can see that as soon as we were briefed in UK government on the fast transmissibility of this new strain, that I think
He's trying to keep
Friday
putting a
afternoon,
dislike every day. I just couldn't keep popping one up all the time.
The necessary information with the World Health Organization, and we took
Yeah, I just keep doing it over and over again.
decisive action the very next day to curb the spread of the new variant within.
Well, I like to do. This is what I like to do. Some people don't do the same things I do.
With our colleagues, with our friends around the world,
That makes you feel happier than do videos.
To develop new treatments and to develop new vaccines, as we have. And I, by the way, today announced that over 500,000 people, more than 500,000 people in the UK have now received their first dose. As we've seen throughout this pandemic, this virus, alas, can move all too swiftly from one nation to another, but it is steadily being defeated by an international response, and an international response that is bringing the hope of vaccines to the entire world, and in that the UK will continue to play its full part.
Well, that was another interesting video from Boris Johnson and the Home Secretary guy. And what else have we got in here we can put on? What we missed out? I think that's about it for this video. I'm going to try and do another video after this. Thanks for joining me. Peace.